What is up, geeks? So today I have a very special review. This is technically my first Hot Toys toy review, so I'm very excited. This is a 1/6 scale collectible figure. This is the Iron Man Mark XLVI armor from Captain America Civil War, and it just recently came out, surprisingly. I waited a long time for this thing. It shipped like maybe a month or two ago, but I only had a chance to review it now. But this thing looks amazing. I'm going to show you a detailed look into it, all the little things about it. We're going to unbox it and everything. So let's first take a look at the outside box. So it says here, Iron Man Mark XLVI PPS 003. Not really sure what that means. Let me know if you know in the comments below. I don't know, maybe that means that's the number that it is in, the whole batch. I could be wrong, but we have a nice look here at the Iron Man Mark XLVI armor. And this is actually going to go to my dad. This is his favorite Iron Man armor out of all the 46 that they've shown. And I guess 47 would be Spider-Man Homecoming. But here we have, I was about to say Jarvis, but that is Vision. We have Scarlet Witch here. We have a look at Captain America from the back. We have Winter Soldier. It says Team Stark there at the top right corner. Then it says United we stand, divided we fall. And then here at the side we have Falcon. I want to say that is War Machine. Yeah, I think that's War Machine. Yeah, because of the sword that he's carrying. So that's War Machine. We got another little logo there. So anyway, without further ado, let's open this thing up. So this is how it looks like from the outside. I just want to show you all the, all the other stuff like the box and everything. Got Team Stark there again, divided we fall. And it just says Iron Man Mark XLVI all around. Okay, so let's open this up. Alright, so we have the Mark XLVI out of the package, and it looks beautiful. I will say, once I got it out, it seemed a lot lighter than it looks. I expected it to be heavier, more metal. But it seems a little bit more plasticky and a little bit hollow too. So that was just a little bit of a disappointment. But the quality is there. I will get into every detail with the articulation. There's minimal articulation, being that it's a power pose figure. Being that it's basically a statue. It does come with a stand here. So we'll get into these little details first. It says Mark XLVI. And it has Captain America Civil War there. Alright, and the stand is a pretty good plastic, very nice material. It has some vents here. They did pretty well with it. I like the dry brushing that they used. So it looks very nice. It looks metal, but it isn't. It's plastic. It does come with a clear tube here. And then awkwardly it goes right into his butt. There's a little hole at the end of his butt right there. I'll get it out right here so you can see that's where you put it. Now in the back, for the batteries, being that it does have LEDs in it, I'll show you in a second how it works. But I want to get into the accessories. It does come with two hands. So this is the fisted hands right here. And so I'll exchange it with the open hands in just a second. Okay, so forgive me guys. It's hard for me to do this with the camera. So I already took out the fisted hand on this one, and so you can see there's a little peg there at the end, and you just like an action figure, you just put it in like that. It's hard for me to do it with the camera. I mean, this is such a big figure, so let me try to stand it up with my tripod right here while I show you guys. So I have the open hand, and it comes with two open hands. So you basically have four options. You could go with two closed hands, or fists rather, two open hands, or then one open hand on one side and vice versa. So let's see how difficult. Usually these things can get kind of difficult, but let's see. So you had to twist it, and it's not that bad. So you have that open hand right there, and I actually like the way it looks. But let's, for the sake of showing you guys, taking it out is a lot easier. But let's see, putting it in is not that bad either. So cool, not too bad. All right. So we have both. That way it kind of looks like he's flying, and then one hand could even be, because you can articulate the hand, you could even have him like that. And so we'll get into articulation next. So as far as articulation, this guy, like I said, is a power pose figure. There is no articulation on his bottom half. So right here with his legs, you can't move them at all. You can't, there's no ankle articulation, no knee articulation, no waist articulation. But on his upper half, we do have some articulation. So let me get into that. The head does move a little bit. In the instructions, it says that it moves a lot more than it actually does, but honestly, it really doesn't move. You can move it slightly, and then like a little bit up and down, but it's not even worth it. So I'm going to say right now that this thing doesn't... Oh, there we go. It just had to get loosened up a little bit. So you can articulate it that much, but it's kind of stiff, so I'm very careful about it. I try not to go too much. But there you go. As far as head articulation, the arms do move in and out, both sides, so that's good. And then here in the back, we have some articulated fins. Let me see if they stay. They don't really stay too much. So I think this articulation here is not really meant for posing. It's actually articulated just so we can get at the battery pack. And so that's what I'll do next. The battery pack is here. The instructions really didn't help at all. I had to figure this out on my own, but maybe this will help you guys when you guys get the figure. So here, there's a little slit, and then it came with this plastic piece, and so you're just gonna stick that in right there, and it's gonna loosen it up. Then you got the other side, and you're gonna do the same thing at this little plastic piece. And now both sides are loosened up, and now you could take this back part out. And so it exposes the battery pack. It comes with 6 little batteries, and then you have the on and off switch right here. And then here we go, we got all the lights. So let me put it back on the stand. So for those who are wondering, the batteries are LR44. Those little small disc batteries. But now we have it all lit up, and he looks really cool. So you can see the LEDs are at the eyes. There's some on the side. There's 3 on each side of his upper body. And of course, at the arc reactor there, there's 1 here near his femoral. Here near his buttock. On the legs. So there's a lot. There's really a lot. And even in the back, which is cool. So near his spine, and of course near the battery pack here, and then the shoulder. And let me put this back so we can get a detailed look at the whole figure. So while we have his back exposed, I really like all the paint that they did. It really makes it look metallic, even though it's plastic. So the finish is really nice and clean, shiny. There isn't any, you know, this is not a battle damage figure, so it's all really nice and pristine. Let me get really close here. So let me turn him around. It just looks really nice, guys. It looks so cool in person. They did a really good job with the LEDs. It makes it look great. I mean, I'm even loving that little lens flare coming up on the video. It just looks really great. So quality-wise, it's amazing. And this is why it's a Hot Toys figure. This brand has really been popular over the most recent years, and for good reason. They have really high quality work. Their pieces are really great. It's just it's really a risk at your own. It's your own choice, because I mean, these things are very expensive, so it's up to you if you think it's worth it. This thing looks amazing though. You can tell how detailed it is. All the little lines here. The paint. It's great. It looks real. I mean, these things look real. That's what's amazing about it. Now, if it was the actual figure, that would be even better. It would be fully articulated, but this is just a power pose. So it's a little bit more on the cheaper end. If you guys can't afford the full figure, you can still get like this, like a power pose figure that's not fully articulated, but it has all the details that the regular figure has. And just quickly, for those who are wondering how it looks like with the lights off, here you go. So overall, I have to say this figure is just amazing. It's exactly what we expected it to be, just high quality. And of course, if I didn't mention it before, there's also LEDs on his hands too. So you can get him in a bunch of great poses. Move his head slightly, and it looks great. It looks really great. So guys, let me know what you think of the figure in the comments below, and what other reviews you'd like me to do for this channel. I'm trying my best to keep up. Like I said, I'm busy with my job. I have Chewbacca, my puppy, Chewy, and so I'm super busy, but I'm trying my best. And just request it, guys, and I'll do my best to deliver that for you. So thank you guys for watching, for joining me on this channel, and until next time, embrace, express, and enjoy yourself. May the Force be with you always, my young Padawan.